friends! My name is Miss Jennifer and I'm one of the Friendly Fish teachers. So today I'm figuring out what I need to pack for a really long trip. I'm going on a big journey and I need to pack everything in my bag here. So I think I have some of the important things. Let's see. I have a pillow for sleeping. I have a blanket for in case I get cold. Let's see. Oh, I really like to color, so I'm gonna bring some colored pencils so I have something fun to do on my trip. Oh, I also might get hungry on the way, right? So I have a banana and some oranges and watermelon. What else? Oh, you know what? I really like to read books before I go to bed. So I'm gonna be sure to pack that in my bag. Oh, it's starting to get a little heavy, a little full here. Oh, I definitely need to have water on my trip, right? So let's see. We'll fit that here. Oh, and I can't forget my absolute favorite teddy bear. Let's see. Oh no. He's not gonna fit in my bag. There's no more room. Well, I might have to figure out a different bag for my trip. So today I wanted to share with you guys a story about how God's people also had to pack for a very long journey. Jeremiah had prophesied years before that God's people were going to be able to return home to Jerusalem. Now they had been taken captive and they had lived in Syria and Persia for a very long time. And one day, the king of Persia, King Cyrus, decided to let the people go back to Jerusalem. He told them that he wanted them to go and to build a temple, build God's temple, so that people could go worship him there. And Ezra is the man who led the way. So here we go. Here's your coloring sheet for this week. Here's Ezra, and he's leading all the people back to Jerusalem. Look at all the things they had to pack. There's animals, there's carts full of things, there's families, little babies. So many things to pack for such a long journey. Do you think you guys could pack everything in your whole house in just one little bag? Well, God's people, because they were following his plan for them, they had to pack all of their stuff and make the long journey back to Jerusalem to help build God's temple. So God's people returned to their home after years and years of waiting. Now, some of God's people decided that they didn't really want to take that big long journey back home. They had homes and they were settled in Persia. They had jobs and they had houses and they decided to stay. But instead of going, they decided to give gifts to Ezra to help rebuild the temple. So they took out of their treasures. What did they have to give to Ezra? Let's see, they had their gems and their jewels that Ezra could use for the temple. There's a green one, here's a red one. They also gave some of their money so that Ezra would be able to have all the supplies that he needed to rebuild God's temple. So some people stayed and some people decided to take the big long journey back to Jerusalem. But God is good and his love never ends. He always takes care of his people. Ezra 3:11 reminds us of that truth. God is good and his love never ends. So do you think this week, maybe you guys could also take a walk outside? Maybe you could look around you and kind of see nature, some trees or some animals, maybe some bugs, and think about if God's people maybe also saw this when they were on their journey. I hope you have a good week, guys. I love you.